to say is y'all better stop playing with Karen. Why do y'all be playing with Karen like Karen can't clap back on you? Why do we do this to ourselves every single season? We just doubt Karen for some reason, and I just don't understand. Why do we do this? Why do you do this to yourself? Why do you set yourself up for the embarrassment that you're going to get when you're coming for Karen? I don't understand. I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. It will never make sense to me. But yes, like, whoo. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't ready for that ending. That ending when she called her a broken whore from Hampton University. Like she took it back. Like that was some, I know you at your worst. I know you before all of this. I know you. So you sure you won't? You gonna come for me? Because I got some stuff for you, okay? I'm gonna save that for last. So I was gonna do a video on this, and then I realized that Housewives of Potomac actually comes on at 8. So y'all got me for a little bit. We could chat about this. But let's go ahead. We're gonna talk about Candace first, because Candace ain't got nothing going on. Now that Monique is gone, Candace ain't got no storyline for real, okay? She ain't got no storyline so much that Chris actually got his real kids up on this season. So we'll talk about them. I had a couple questions about Candace, okay? So riddle me this. If they so basically Candace and Chris, they have a new house, and essentially they sold their townhouse for child, let's just say 800,000, because it's like 799,000. We'll just say 800,000, okay? So if you sold the townhouse and bought a new house, I just want to know who got the money. Like, did her mama get the money? Because wasn't it always her mama's house? So how does this work? Did they get the money, or did their mama get the money? I'm just trying to figure out how does all of this work. But what I was confused about, riddle me this. If it's just y'all, why do you need a 6-bedroom, 7-bathroom house for $1.1 million? Help me to understand. Because just help me to understand. Because I don't know how many kids Chris has. I saw 2. But then he said he had 2 baby mamas, so I don't know, because they look like they was brother and sister. So I'm just trying to figure out how y'all at 1.1 million when Chris doesn't have a job. I mean, Candace is working, she's doing movies and all of that. I ain't gonna hate on her, but I'm trying to figure out whose house is this. Like, and also too, this is like a really big pet peeve of mine. Now, in Candace's defense, during COVID, a lot of furniture is on back order. However, why would you? Because you know how these people are. You know you're going to be on national television. Why are you even inviting people over? Why are you giving tours? You said, this is my salon. Baby, all I saw was like a little moisturizing machine and a whole bunch of other clutter on the floor. I was like, baby, you ain't got no furniture. You don't have no furniture. You ain't got no, all you got is a couch. You had some stuff in the kitchen. I was just like, please let me know how this makes sense. How does it make sense? How does it make sense? Wow, Talia, why? Why did you do this? Why did you do this? But you ain't said no lies. You ain't said no lies. Candace couldn't even do her math homework. Look. Let's talk. I'm just confused, because at the end of the day, don't stunt for TV. Don't live beyond your means. Just stack your money. You getting them Bravo checks, just stack your money. You could put in a cash offer on a house that y'all actually need, because it don't seem like y'all be having kids like that anyway. So what do you need 6 bedrooms for? I'm still just trying to figure all of this out. Have it make sense for me. I was just really confused. Why do you have Bravo all through your house with no furniture? You ain't got no furniture, no nothing. Now, let's talk about these bonus kids, okay? Why does Candace seem like she's afraid of the kids? Like, is it just me, or did she seem like she was afraid? Because she didn't have no type of chemistry or connection with the kids. The kids barely talk. I know you saying she's shy, but baby, this a whole nother level. When I was watching her do the homework, it seems as though Candace not even left alone with the kids. So it just didn't sit right in my spirit how she was with them babies. I don't know what happened. Maybe she could be scared of the baby mama. I'm shocked that the baby mama let them be on TV because they haven't been on TV this whole time. So it just didn't feel right. The kids didn't feel comfortable. Candace didn't feel comfortable. Chris just ignoring the obvious tension in the kitchen while he's sitting up here cooking, having a good old time. I was just a little confused. It just didn't make no sense. It didn't make no sense. You ain't said no lies. It's clear that Candace don't want no kids. I don't know who needs to say this, who needs to shake Chris and be like, Chris, she don't want to have no kids, baby. But wait a minute. Did she say that they were still using condoms because that's how much she doesn't want to get pregnant? Was I tripping? Can y'all correct me on that right now? Like, Corey, you ain't said not one lie, baby. So, Furious, you really shouldn't give up because it actually got a lot better. You should actually go back and watch previous season. But did she not say that she was using condoms? That was just a little bit confusing to me. First of all, I'm not about to be marrying nobody making my husband use condoms. That just don't make no sense. I don't know why Chris is dealing with this. I don't know what the hell is going on. But when Giselle asked her, what is Chris doing? Like, what does Chris do? She was basically saying, what does your husband do? Because I know he ain't got no job. And she was like, oh, he's doing cooking classes, virtual classes. I was just like, what happened to the restaurants? I thought he had like a restaurant. I'm just having it all make sense. None of this stuff makes sense to me. You married, you're using condoms. You say he got a job, but he's doing online cooking classes. He seemed like he just be at home chilling. I don't know what's going on. I feel like there's a little bit more to this, but I was just confused by their whole storyline. And I'm really trying to figure out how Candace is going to have a storyline without Monique, because girl, you ain't no happy wife, happy life. Like, what are you gonna do to sell us on this storyline? And to be honest, for somebody who not even on this season, Monique little flashbacks from the reunion show had a lot of screen time for somebody who ain't got nothing to do with the franchise anymore. I was just a little bit confused about that, but yeah. I understand that COVID happened to the restaurants, but I'm just saying, like, I get it. I'm not judging, but I'm just saying, I'm going to let it go. So he sold the restaurant? Oh, okay, so what did he sell the restaurant for? So, okay, I ain't going to ask no more questions. So, also, he didn't own it. He managed it. Oh, okay. That didn't make it no better, but, okay. We're just going to let Candace go. Candace didn't have nothing else to do. She has explosive diarrhea, so she wasn't able to make it to the dinner. So, okay, go ahead. All these people getting these PPP loans. I do want to talk about, let's talk about Ashley, because ain't nothing happened with Ashley either. Ashley pregnant. She due any day now. Her and Michael do seem that they're in a good place. Just a couple of things that pet peeve me a little bit. When you come in and you have kids, you don't wash your hands. You don't put no sanitizer on. You don't want to make sure you don't bring nothing to your wife, your pregnant wife, the kid. I was just a little confused about this. So, I just be very weird about sanitizing, being around children. Like, my god babies, I make sure that they're protected. So, they seem to be in a good place, which I'm happy they're in a good place. I don't want to hear Michael's name come up in nothing outside of just being a good dad, playing with Dean, playing with the new baby, trying to make her happy. Now, when Ashley said she ain't had sex with her husband in 4 months, I got a little scared. I'm not going to lie to you. But I have heard of people who just don't feel comfortable having sex when they are pregnant, especially getting to the later stages of their pregnancy. So, you know, it is what it is. There's nothing really happened with them. I thought she was super cute when she pulled out these heels. I said, baby, you a couple of days away. You ain't got to wear no heels, honey. I don't want no heels and I ain't pregnant. I'm just carrying titty weight. You ain't got to wear no heels, baby. Just don't worry about it. I was like, she too cute, just trying to be cute and stuff. Said she put on makeup for her husband and stuff so she could be cute when he came home. I was like, go ahead, girl. I didn't understand. But when baby Dean closed his eyes, when she said close your eyes, honey, when she was looking at Wendy's video, I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Like, too cute. Okay, so I wasn't tripping. Okay. I was just making sure. Sometimes I could be a little nitpicky, but I don't play about my babies and I don't play about germs and stuff. You know, I always put a little hand sanitizer on and stuff, and, you know, when I'm about to walk in, because I know the babies, they're going to be running up to me. So, okay. I'm glad I'm not tripping. You said, wait, who ain't working? You talking about Chris? It's too early to say that Michael will be good all season. I mean, I'm just trying to give the man some grace, okay? I'm trying to give him some grace. That's all. But yeah, so that's all with them. They ain't got nothing going on, child. So let's go ahead and talk about who I wanted to talk to. I need to talk about Robin next. Can we talk about Robin real quick? I'm very concerned for Robin, y'all. I'm very concerned for Robin. Okay. First, before we get into Robin, I do want to talk about why the people who do editing at Bravo, why they're not going to see heaven. When I saw Juan's name pop up and it said ex-husband/fiance, I said, now Bravo, how much money y'all done made off of Juan? Okay? Just, Juan stuck it out there. He stayed in the same house. I was just like, y'all just go put ex-husband/fiance. Why couldn't y'all just say fiance? Y'all had a whole storyline behind it last season. I just felt like y'all was going to hell for that. Like, y'all not seeing heaven. It's just terrible that y'all would do something like this. So I was just really confused about that. Thank you, boo. Okay, thank y'all. Y'all better be my hype people, okay? Okay. Look, major shade they were throwing, okay? So I was really confused when Robin was like, hey, I just wanted to come to you and I wanted to take you here to congratulate you for your season. I said, baby, you took your husband or your fiance or your ex-husband, you took him to a smoothie place to celebrate that? I was just like, okay. But then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm tripping because Wine seems to be still disturbed with going to places since that was his first place in January in COVID. So I was like, okay, you know, I totally get it. Juan probably wasn't trying to go nowhere, do nothing. But I was just like, at least you was trying to keep it healthy because you know that's what your man want to do. But what Bravo was also disrespectful about, when Bravo was like, hey, so when are you and Juan getting married? And then she was like, you know, it's COVID and stuff and marriage is not the first on our list. I said, well, you damn right it ain't the first on your list because obviously your man not happy with you all over again. Now, there's two sides to a story. There's really three sides to a story. But I'm concerned. When Juan started saying that, like, hey, you know, thanks for bringing me here. You know, I want to get the family eating healthy. And then he said, but the kids are eating Chick-fil-A every day. I said, the kids are eating Chick-fil-A every single day? Every day? You can't eat Chick-fil-A every day. I don't care who you are. Even my guy, baby, they do not be playing with Chick-fil-A. You can't eat that every single day. So I was just really confused about that. And then he basically says, like, you don't get out of bed, you don't start your day until 2. That's a turnoff. Now hear me out though. I hear you, Talia, saying Juan's too quick to say what turns him off about Robin. But hear me out. Most men don't even communicate in that type of way. Like Juan was fed up. That wasn't you just started doing this. That was like, I have seen a pattern over weeks, months. Like, no, this is a problem. Like that was a cry for help from Juan. Like, I'm going to tell you, so hopefully you can fix this on your own. But that wasn't a Robin just started doing it. Because even Robin didn't have nothing to say. She just kind of looked like, I mean, dang. I mean, he got a point, but still, I was just like, you know, at the end of the day, though, I did feel like Robin's going through a depression. I don't know what that is, but I was like, if you're in bed like that, like I've been there, you're tired, like you're depressed. Now I will give her grace though, because watching your kids, and especially they bad little kids, they bad. You got two boys and they older, they be fighting and stuff. That's a lot. Like I had to watch a whole, like not even 1 year old and 2 year old, and I almost had a panic attack, and I only had to watch them for 4 hours. And I almost had a panic attack and was about to swear off kids. And these are my god babies that I love to death. So I felt like he was being harsh. But on the flip side, I don't know. I feel like he don't make me feel like he ain't doing nothing, because if she's in bed, he's obviously the one that's doing something with the kids until she decides to get out of bed. So I feel like there's more to this story. I feel like he was upset. He was upset. But I really hope that, you know, she's saying that she's burned out. I feel like she needs to say that to her husband, because right now he's looking at it like it's a laziness thing when it really could be a mental health issue. I think he does want her, because he's telling her like, hey, this is a problem. So, and yes, he was very bothered. Now the baby, I was like, it's clear Robin doesn't want a baby. It's really clear to me that she doesn't want a baby. Like, he wants a baby, so then she wants to have a baby to help satisfy him. But like, just tell him you don't want a baby, because you don't want to give birth to a baby. He don't. Adopt. If he really want a girl, adopt. If it's that serious to you. But it's clear that she doesn't want to have a baby. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, that wasn't the first time that he said that at all. So, okay, I'm glad I wasn't. Her kids are bad. I would be stressed out too if that's what she was dealing with all day. But I felt like, you said you feel like she has all the patience for Juan and he has no patience for her. No, I mean, I really think you gotta look at it. If she's not getting up with the kids, then obviously he is the one getting up with the kids. So, and at the end of the day, this goes into a bigger issue, okay? At the end of the day, people have expectations and gender roles in their household, right? So if Juan is the person who is working and the breadwinner, then he probably expects Robin to take care of kids. So at the end of the day, they either need to get on the same page on what those expectations look like. We don't know how much he does with the kids or does not do with the kids, or he can leave the whole responsibility up to Robin, which would be very demanding on her. So I don't know what the heck is going to be happening, but ouch. You said she was leading on him? I don't know. It felt like Ryan was the one who wanted a kid, and Robin was just looking in there like, I don't want no damn kid. I don't want to do that. So I don't know. Like, so I kind of said I wish the best for them, but that bothered me, because when you're saying you know things are bad and then you see in the previews like this is a conversation that they continue to have with each other, that ain't looking too good, Robin. And he's not gonna marry you. Y'all building this house, all this stuff. Like, he's not gonna marry you if y'all can sell that house. So I don't think that's gonna be the end all be all for him. So I don't know what's gonna happen with him. But something just didn't sit right with that. I don't think they planned a date. Like, they got engaged, but they didn't have a wedding date, like, planned at all. So I don't know what's going to happen. So he didn't seem excited. I think he just bothered, because it's like, why would you be excited building a house and, like, you're not getting out of bed and stuff? So, like, what do you need all this extra space for if we can't even manage the space that we have now? So I don't know. Robin is leading him. She needs to tell him that she's having mental health issues, like something, because it's not making sense to me, okay? So we're gonna let them be, because I'm sure they're gonna have a whole bunch of other stuff going on with them. But I do want to talk about Karen. I thought Karen is spring cleaning. I was like, what spring cleaner are you doing with these boxes? Then I was like, how you lose your wedding dress? Like, you typically keep your wedding dress like in a specific place. I don't know how you lose a whole wedding dress in a house, but to each his own. So I thought it was super cute when the fact that Ray thinks that Karen is capable of not doing something over the top as far as their wedding. I just didn't understand why he thought that she was not going to be over the top with her 25th wedding anniversary. I mean, I felt him like, hey, we're older. We have like, there's COVID. I don't want a whole bunch of people in my wedding. I totally get it. But I was just like, sir, you know who you've been married to for 25 years. It ain't no low key, low budget. That doesn't exist in Karen's world. So I feel like after 25 years, you need to just accept who your wife is, who you married. Okay. But when she threw that shade at Giselle talking about what did she say? She said some people can't get men out of their phones. I was like, now why y'all throwing this shade? I'm here for the pettiness, but we supposed to be better. We supposed to be better. That's what you was preaching at the reunion, Karen. So Ray was funny when he basically was like, when he said play the video back when Wendy basically sent her video and stuff. But I was just like, now, Ray, he talking about play video again. Sir, you don't need to play no video back. You don't need no glasses. You don't need to see nothing. But I thought it was hilarious. But Ray was about that life. Not Ray got mad because she traveled somewhere else before they got married and basically told her to get a ring back. Okay, Ray wasn't playing. Ray wasn't playing at all. So yes, Ray was ready. Okay, he said, "Hold on, play that back. I got my glasses on now. I can see what's happening." It definitely is gonna be a Bravo. I say, Ray, why you tripping? You know, Bravo gonna pay for this, so it don't even matter. But let's talk about Giselle. Actually, no. Let's talk about Giselle. Yeah. Giselle, you telling Candace at the beginning of the episode that things aren't going well with you and Jamal. I'm so shocked. Man, we know this sham of a relationship. It was doomed from the start. When we knew it was a fake relationship and y'all were going through all of this to just prove to the world that y'all wasn't lying, knowing that y'all was lying, I said, tell the truth, shame the devil, okay? Because that's what y'all, the truth will set you free if y'all stop talking about this sham of a relationship. But the fact that she said the reason that her and Jamal isn't working out is because of COVID? Girl, we only saw Jamal come in town twice out of the whole last season before COVID even happened, baby. So you talking about COVID? Your man was coming to see you before COVID. He laid up with his other women's. I don't understand. COVID? Baby, COVID. Child. These people gotta stop lying, okay? Y'all trying to get up into the pearly gates and y'all still sitting up here lying. For what? I was just so people blaming failed relationships on COVID. Damn, the customer service. People talking about I can't give you good customer service because of COVID. Okay, people said I can't get you seated because of COVID. I can't let you go into a fit. Everybody blaming everything on COVID. And I just needed to stop and I need people to take responsibility for their actions. She stayed lying. And what kills me the most about Giselle is that you can tell that she's so hurt inside that she wants to talk about everybody else's man. She wants to talk about everybody else's relationship, and she ain't got neither one of them. And when Karen was saying that she needs to go ahead and take a look in the mirror to see her own cracks, she wasn't saying nothing but a word. How you talking about other people's relationships and you literally been in a fake relationship for the past 1.5 seasons? How does that work? Like, you just have to stop. You too pretty to be acting like that. You got kids. You shouldn't be acting like that. You too old to be acting like that. I don't. Hey, she is good for the show, but I'm just like, I actually want to see her happy. I think everybody deserves happiness. So I don't understand what the issue is. And I really want her to seek therapy and go back to therapy to really find healing. So we're gonna get back to the rest of the stuff after we gotta get on Wendy first, okay? So thank you. Great segue. Let's talk about Wendy. I got a lot of thoughts about Wendy, y'all. Wendy looking a little different. Why does she look different? She claims she only had her titties done. That's a lie. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. All right. So she has this video. She sends a video to everybody, and she basically is doing the nude interlude so she can reveal her titties. So I'm sorry if I offend anybody if I say titties. I just call them titties because that's what they are. They titties. Like, that's what they are. I'm confused because so Wendy was basically going for her final like visit in order to get cleared to, you know, you can start working out, you can start sleeping, you start doing certain things, you know, after you had your breast reduction or your breast implants. So what I was confused about is when the doctor touched her waist and was like, "Oh, I see you still have a little bit of swelling." And then he was having her turn around, but then the camera went away. So I said, "Wendy, baby, you didn't just have your breast done, sweetie. You go ahead and tell people you had a tummy tuck, or you had you had lipo. Just tell the world you had lipo. It's okay. Tell the world that you had your butt done. Tell the world that you had your nose tweaked. It's okay. It's okay." And what I'm confused about is I really feel like we have to first stop shaming people for getting their bodies done. If you want to have plastic surgery, I think that's fine. I think if that's what makes you happy, then go ahead and do it. It's your world. When I lose weight, like I'm gonna get a breast lift. I'm gonna get a breast reduction. I'm gonna get all of these things. I'm gonna get veneers. Like that's the stuff that I want to do. That makes me happy. Okay. So you look great. Just don't lie. Because here's my problem when people lie about stuff like this. Because at the end of the day, whether you want to accept it or not, you are a role model for somebody. Okay. There is somebody in the world that's just like, I want to be a professor, a mother, a doctor, I want to do a commentator. I want to be all of this. Okay. So I just don't understand why you want to lie about that. And I just think it just sends a poor message. People be thinking like, oh, I'm going to work out. I'm going to get this body. No, you're not, baby, because they had surgery. And if people would just be more honest about it, shoot, you might be putting more money in your plastic surgery people's hands and they might give you a kickback. But no one wants to be honest about it. So why film it? I would have rather you just let people think whether or not your titties was bigger or not. I don't understand. So it's okay to have plastic surgery, y'all. It's okay. A lot of people do it. Trust me. Yeah, it's fine. She looks great. And if you pay for that's your business. Okay? So I just really hate when people lie about stuff like that. Because baby, we can look at it before and after. It ain't that hard. So that just really bothered me. They didn't have to talk about Wendy for how far away she lives. You know, some people just don't want to live in the city, and that's okay. That's all right. But what took me out was when they showed the preview of her and Wendy and Karen having a conversation, trying to, you know, amend and, you know, basically basically the first thing Karen does is actually invite somebody else to her house. It's clear that she didn't want to invite Mia to her house, but I guess she was just like, whatever. I'm sure Bravo made her invite Mia to her house. But I thought it was so cute when she had the boob cupcakes and they gave it to the boys. The one baby just started eating. I was like, baby, you've eaten a whole titty. You don't even know it. And then they were basically so innocent and so cute. I was like, okay. I was just like, I thought the cupcakes were cute. They look very real and well done. They were well done there. She should have shouted out whoever made the cakes. But I hate that she talks about how she wanted to feel smart, beautiful. She wanted people to see her and see that she was smart, beautiful, and sexy. And I was just like, but people saw that already. So I just really want to make sure that she feels good about herself and, you know, maybe do some therapy because yeah, you can look better, like, and feel better about your body. But I just hate that she felt that way because she's a very pretty, very intelligent woman who does so much. So that made me sad to think that she didn't think people saw her in that way already. So what I didn't like about her was, Oh, I do want to give tips to the editing squad. When she was going through this whole story on how she wasn't living for herself, she was living for her kids. I was like, ma'am, it don't take all of this to say all of that. But I'm glad that I'm glad you're getting your story out. But this is where I had a problem with Wendy. So Wendy is like, they're basically saying like, you had other things done. Like, we not stupid. Like, we can tell that you had other stuff done. But I was really confused when she snapped at Mia, when Mia was asking her like, what tweaks that you have done, which is a normal question that everybody had. We all had it while we were watching because we knew you was lying. And when she snapped back at her and was like, well, what work did you have done? It's clear that you had a lot of work done. I was like, why did you need to shade another woman in order so you could deflect? Was that necessary? Was it wrong for her to ask you what other surgeries you had done at your literal party to tell them you had surgery? I just felt like, Wendy, like, why do y'all feel like y'all gotta tear people down? Or just tell her you don't feel comfortable talking about it. But for you to just tell her, well, what work did you have done? I was just like, baby, your true color showing. Why are you doing all that? She was like, yeah, guess what, boo? I had my lips done, my ass done, a tummy tuck. I had a vaginal rejuvenate. I had all of that. She was like, I own it, baby. I said, Mia, show them how you own it, okay? Because let me tell y'all something. When I get my titties lifted, okay? When I get them suited and booted, okay? And when I get these teeth, baby, I'm gonna be like, y'all, girl, you love my smile, baby. Let me tell you about my doctor. You want me to send you my doctor info? Because you see this smile is $1 million smile, okay, baby? Let me give you a contact. Oh, you like how my titty's sitting pretty? Oh, let me give you my doctor. I don't have a problem. What is surgery? Okay, because I had to work hard and get the money to have the surgery. All right, it's still my body. So I just don't understand why do people do stuff like that? I don't get it. You had a whole party to talk about your surgery, and then you're going to try to throw this woman under the bus who is owning it. Like, that just didn't make sense. That didn't make sense to me whatsoever. That really bothered me. Yeah, but she literally had a party to tell them she had surgery. So you said you had your boobs done and then you had some tweaks. So if you literally had a party to talk about this and you did it on TV, why not just own it? It's irresponsible because at the end of the day, people gonna think like for the whole time, people's like, oh, Wendy lost weight. No one even thought she had surgery. I feel like it's a little irresponsible. And if you don't want people to know, and I think that's fine, we should respect whether or not people want to talk about it. Don't put it on TV then. And we won't ask questions. So I'm just don't be ashamed of something. Like, just own up to it. It's totally okay. Let's talk about this new girl though. So the new girl. So you know what? I almost went to T.I.'s the people who did T.I., Usher, and Big Boys, but I canceled them because it took way too long to get an appointment. And I went with another doctor, but and basically, if people have teeth like that, that's because they chose it, and it's not on the doctor. Because like when I told the doctor I wanted a certain shade of white, he was like, absolutely not. I can't do this unless you do this, and to be honest, it don't look cute. So that's on them. When he said herself she wasn't ashamed and would tell, and the first question she got, she had to, I just don't, it just didn't make sense to me. But I do need to talk about Mia. So Mia is the new light-skinned castmate. And I'm going to say, yes, I am going to bring up that she's light-skinned because it's clear we still have a colorism problem on Housewives of Potomac. That could at least replace the other dark-skinned woman with a dark-skinned woman. I don't feel like that was too much to ask. But they said, oh, you know what? Let's get another light-skinned woman up in here. Let's get this light-skinned women up in here. They don't want to see you darkies. They don't want to see us. They said, we don't want to see y'all. We want to see the light skin. Okay? So I was just like, okay. So Mia get on here lying too. I was like, okay, she earned her own chiropractic businesses. Okay, I see you. Get your money, boo. I'm here for it. Love a successful woman. When she said her husband was 38 years older than her, and then she said she was 30. And I was like, no. What did she say? She said he's 38 years older, but he's 68. I said, no, bitch, I know you ain't 30. Because Ashley was like, you 30? I was like, bitch, you trying to be nice? And I'm like, oh, you saying it because she said he was 38 years older. And I was just like, I don't understand. How that math makes sense to me. I know I wasn't the best person for math, okay? I had other people do my homework for math. That's how much I hated doing math. So let me just, wait a minute. Let me let you catch yourself real quick. She couldn't even get the lie together. I said, no, baby, if you want to lie about your age, then you got to come up with, you got to have it make sense for the whole group, because they ate right through that one. I just didn't understand. Oh, baby, I got some Golden Globes, but I said I'm getting the titty lift, okay? I'm going to try to lose the weight so I don't have to reduce too, but, baby, you can have one. You can have one of these globes because I'm over it. Shoot. Is she black? I don't think she's fully black. She might be. So I kind of, baby, the TV would have you thinking that you got to be light-skinned with curly hair and green eyes to just find love. So I just don't understand. Did you trip off how it was a nude party and the two almost white chicks literally wore white, so that shit look, baby. I just can't. I can't. I just couldn't with any of this. But I don't know what's gonna happen with her. That's Karen's friend. Obviously, the other women not gonna like her. I also didn't like when what's that girl name, baby? Giselle. When she started calling her a B, I was just like, y'all don't even know her, and y'all calling her a B. Maybe I want too much for like female empowerment. I just don't believe in continuously like tearing women down. And the fact that she just kept calling her a B for no reason, I was like, Giselle, why do you hate yourself? Why do you hate other women? Like, why are y'all calling this woman that you never met? Why are you calling her a B? It just didn't make, it's just so tacky. It's just so unnecessary. Also, too, Wendy, if you're going to host a dinner party, okay, and you're going to have this private chef and sous chef, can you not have, why are y'all serving people water? This man was walking around with two 20-ounce, no, it wasn't even the 20 ounce. It was the 16.9 flow ounce bottles of the Publix purified water. And he was using that to serve them water. Baby, y'all can pour that in a just a bottle, like a glass. What do you call it? A caftan, whatever you call it. You know what I'm trying to say. Y'all can put that in, like, y'all can just buy some bottled water, the big bottled waters. Y'all can, I was really confused by that. Y'all might have missed it. I watched the episode a couple of times because I saw the episode early, but I was like, that's so tacky. That's just tacky. That's tacky. That's really tacky. I would have asked for my money back. Okay. So, but I just wanted to give some good etiquette. But let's get back to Giselle and why she just hates other women who are happy. So, what I didn't understand is why Giselle feels that Karen owes her an apology. For what? For speaking the truth? Like, what does she owe you an apology for? All you do is talk smack about Karen. Y'all literally really do care about each other. So I just don't understand why you feel like she owes you an apology. It's not like Karen walking around saying that she owes you an apology, that you owe her an apology. So I was just really confused about that. And I didn't feel like Wendy's dinner was the right time to do that. I felt like people were talking about other stuff. They were talking about how to heal relationships, how that she didn't like that they were agreeing with Karen, talking about how that's fair that Candace might be upset and I need to give her time, but I also need to go to her as a friend and have like Giselle wanted everybody talking about her. And at the end of the day, Giselle, you need to heal from the reunion. You got your ass dragged. You were read for filth at that reunion. There was the fact that you even showed up to day 1 of season 6 filming, that's a huge help right there, baby. because the way that you got read, the way that you got dragged, the way that you were so silent, like it was tough to watch. And I'm not even a huge Giselle fan because I just feel like she just has so much hurt that she wants to hurt other people. But when all of that happened, my throat's starting to hurt from talking all day. I was just like, I don't see her coming back for a season 6. I just don't see it. So when she starts saying, I'm gonna put your drunk truth out, or I ain't gonna never be right with her, I'm gonna put your drunk truth out, I'm gonna put your broke truth out. I was just like, how do you even like pull it out of yourself to talk about somebody else when you know what they exposed you and your fake boyfriend for? Why are you doing this? Like, you were setting yourself up. Baby, when she said she had a hot box, she had a fiery box. I said, baby, what's a fiery box? Like, she burning? Like, what does that mean? But when she told her that you was a broken woman from Hampton, a broken whore from Hampton University, I said, ooh, Giselle, you still ain't learned. You still ain't learned. Like, you literally got to talk about other people just to make yourself relevant on the show. And that's sad. That really is sad. I was just like, I want to know what Sing Sing is. Do y'all know what Sing Sing is? Because I was just like, I need to know what that is, baby, because that was just too much. But I just screamed when Karen said that to her because I just wasn't expecting that to happen. You don't talk about Ray like that. You're not going to talk about my husband, baby. You're not. And you definitely not going to talk about my husband knowing that your man got his ding ding and everybody else. Why? So, baby, they gonna learn to stop playing with her. Y'all better stop playing with Karen. Oh, Sing Sing is in prison. Who was she visiting in prison? Baby, who was she visiting in prison? Oh my goodness. Oh. Y'all, it's just too much. It's too much. So this was one hell of a season opener. And look, it seemed like it was Giselle who was the one who was talking about Wendy's marriage. So this is really interesting. I mean, I'm excited for this season. I mean, it's clear Ashley ain't gonna really have no storyline because she just had a baby. And to be honest, the way that Michael gets brought up in some type of escapade, she deserves a season off from carrying the franchise. Basically, Candace ain't got no storyline either. And I mean, I'm really just here to see what the drama is with Wendy, Giselle, and Karen and Robin, because Juan's clearly gonna leave her. So I'm here for this. If you guys have not been watching Housewives of Potomac, it's actually gotten really good these past couple of seasons. I know people kind of gave up on it. It's actually better than Housewives of Atlanta. I'm just keeping 100. I barely watched Housewives of Atlanta this season. I watched the whole thing of Potomac last season. So if y'all haven't been watching, I would definitely say watch last season and get back on this one. But I don't know what's gonna happen this season, but it was just a lot. It was a lot. So we'll see what next week gonna look like. If they give me the episode ahead of time, I might be able to record some ahead of time. I don't know. We'll just play it by ear. But it's time for me to go to bed because I'm on a journey to a bad beach. And I got to finish the Married to Medicine Part 2 reunion. So I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Please make sure before you leave, please hit the like button. Please share it on social for me. This is free. This all you have to do. Just hit the like button and just share on social if you can. But yeah, I'm about to go watch the Married to Medicine Part 2 finale. I hope that everybody has the most amazing week ever. Protect your peace. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Okay, and protect your energy as well. I love y'all. I hope you have a great night. I really hope that you have an amazing weekend. And I'm just claiming everything that you've been manifesting is going to happen. I love y'all. Until next week, I'll see y'all later. Love you guys 3000. And until I see you again, bye.